Hi guys, and welcome to another tutorial from Eyrebrushed TV. I'm here today with the lovely Jane, and we're going to have a look at contouring. There's lots and lots of contouring products out there at the moment, so there's a lot of people doing lots of very strange contouring as well. So we're here to help people a little bit, just to give them a little bit more insight into how to contour properly and how to help it benefit your actual face shape. Do you contour at all, or have you done anything like that?
I do a small bit, but I wouldn't be the best at it.
Okay, and what type of products do you use?
Probably not what I should be using, but...
Okay. Would you use a powder or a cream?
Yeah, a small bit of powder, just kind of little dashes.
Okay.
Fine.
Fantastic. Okay. So, Jane has just mentioned a really good word there, define. The idea with contour and highlight is to add actual, I suppose, shape to the face. So anything you put with shade goes back, and anything that you leave without that darkness will come forward, will stand out. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at some cream highlighters. And I have an absolute beautiful palette from Tom Ford, which I absolutely adore. And this palette is called Shade and Illuminate, and it's Intensity 1. And this has a fantastic highlighter. So if you see it there, we have a highlighter, and we have this really, really dark product here. So this really dark concealer. So I'm going to start with the darker shade. And I'm just going to pop this on the back of my hand and warm the product up. So this is the actual cheekbone here, and this is the hollow of the cheek. And this is where I want to get that product. So I'm just going to pat a little bit of this contouring cream into the hollow of the cheek. Now I have quite a lot on my brush, so I'm going to take that off, and I'm just going to soften that. So that's into the hollow of the cheek. If you can't find it, put your brush on the cheekbone and roll and find the actual hollow of the cheek. And this is from the tip of the ear, and if you were to draw a line, you'd end up into the corner of the mouth, but we're not going to go that far. I'm going to bring a little bit of this product up into the hairline as well. So if you feel that you have quite a large forehead, you can really soften that shape. So bringing that around, and I'm taking a little bit onto the actual jawline as well. So I like to think of this as more kind of heart-shaped. Bringing it in here. Some people like to think of it as the figure 3. But sometimes I feel that's a little bit too simple, and a lot of people end up actually onto the cheekbone. But I like to keep this into the hollow of the cheek and keeping it a little bit higher. A little bit down the sides of the nose. And less is more, you can build this up. So that's where we're putting our shade. I'm going to start softening that out. So I'm going to start into the hollow of the cheek and blending that product out. And this is a really wonderful product to blend. It's absolutely beautiful. And what this is doing is it's adding contrast into the skin. So we have the shade, we have beautiful skin tone, natural skin tone, and then we have shade again. So you're just softening that out. And I'm using a stippling brush or a duo fibre to soften this all out and to have it looking much more blended and natural. Would you normally put it just into the hollow of the cheek?
Yep.
Yeah. And again, down the edge of the nose. and also the tip of the nose as well. So if you find that your nose is a little bit longer and you want to make it look shorter, pop a little bit of this contouring cream on the end of the nose, the darker shade. So blending's everything. Really softening that out into the hairline. So I'm going to take a little bit of the lighter shade in the palette now. And the lighter shade goes where we actually want the cheekbones to pop out. So I'm going to just, with my finger, apply this onto the cheekbone, the centre of the nose, the cupid's bow, the centre of the chin, and a little bit just into the forehead here. And with the same stippling brush, just softening that contour out. So this is a really illuminating, creamy sort of, it's almost like a concealer, but it's definitely more of an illuminating product. You can see that beautiful glow on her skin. Again, these are really, really buildable, so if you want a really dramatic effect, just add a little bit more product. Make sure you've practiced a little bit beforehand. Like I was saying, there's loads and loads of contouring products out there. Smashbox have just brought out new contouring palettes. Clinique have brought out those chubby sticks, which are really fantastic for contouring with. Sleek do really, really good, cheaper powder contours, which are really fantastic. And Number 7 have brought out a beautiful product called Intelligent Colour Bronzer, which is almost like a mousse, very much like what I've done here. You can put your shade into the hollow of the cheek. Really gorgeous product for summer. So there's loads of products to suit every pocket. And if you're a little bit nervous of your more creamy sort of contouring products, there's lots of powder options out there, as I was saying, from Smashbox, from MAC. There's also really gorgeous product out from Charlotte Tilbury called Film Star Bronze and Glow, which is really amazing if you want that more powdered finish. So that's it, guys, that's your contour and highlight tutorial. So again, think of putting your shade into the hollow of the cheek, along to the jawline, the side of the nose and the actual tip of the nose, and really work it in. So happy contouring, enjoy!